Yo, I've got an interesting episode today. It's going to be talking about how I kept fit and healthy on summer camp, because when I first was setting out, I was going to the gym consistently, hoping that I wouldn't lose my gains, and I knew I'd have to kind of block out this summer and possibly not be able to train properly. So when I was packing up just before I left, I was thinking about, oh, do you know what, should I take some equipment? Because I've got like a little TRX suspension trainer, I've got some gymnastics rings, even resistance bands. I don't think I ended up taking anything. Reason being is just because it wouldn't be worth taking anything that was going to be kind of weighing my suitcase down. Do you know, literally until the day that I left, I think, yeah, pretty much I was going to the gym every single day. For like the 2 weeks prior to the flight when I was leaving. I wanted to make as much gains as I could and retain as much muscle as I could. But yeah, got there, and first thing I did was kind of search for a place to just do something. So what I decided was I'll probably just cut it down, a few times a week, just to try and keep my body fit and healthy and maintain as much muscle as I could. So found a little park, hopped on the frames, and I knew that would do the trick for the time that I was there. So I'd done, a few bodyweight exercises, a few times a week, 3 times a week when I had a break. And then when it came to days off, often I would find a gym outside, just through as many free day passes as I could. I went to a few different gyms and I just got in for free. And I trained as well, maybe, every couple of weeks in the gym, quite as I would over here, like hardcore. And that was a lot of fun, exploring different gyms and just generally, finding places to work out and trying to get in for free. Near my campsite there was one gym. It was I think it was a New York sports club, but that was like, it would have took a long time to walk there, and then there just wouldn't have been enough time to kind of go. I would have had to probably like drive out of camp just to get there. It would have took a good few hours to use that gym, but I used it like on my very first or second day off, I think, which was really cool. Now, when it came to food, like the food on my camp at the time, it just wasn't the best. I'd heard it was better a lot of other times, other years, but this time it was so bland, like you just got sick of it. And by the end of the summer camp, you get sick of eating like bagels and cheese and all that stuff that they gave us. But I got used to it, and regardless, like I tried my best to just eat what I could. I had a couple of boxes, so I'd take any kind of spare food and use it and eat it when I had some time, when I had some downtime. So I get some extra meals in, because I know that when my body works, I need quite a bit of food. They gave us loads of chocolate milk over there as well, and that was really good. But yeah, food wise, it was just getting as much food as I could, really, when I could, because on camp you're actually on the move pretty much all day. Coming back towards the fitness side of things, it was important for me not to go too kind of intense when it came to any of my own personal workouts, and just keeping it minimum, because remember, I was a lifeguard, I was swimming every day. That alone was intense. Walking around the whole campsite, and then obviously lifting heavy things all the time, climbing, hiking, you're on the move all the time. So anyone who's into their fitness, you'll be pleased to hear that you will be able to keep fit. Anyone who's not into fitness, you're gonna have to get your fitness levels up. But nevertheless, it's doable, like you'll be fine. And being in that environment, it kind of makes you appreciate a lot of things, what you have at home and stuff. So it is a really good experience generally anyway. And I knew that I'd kind of already made a decision, so it wasn't going to be like, I wasn't going to be upset about kind of losing a few months of training, because if you're consistent in the gym like I am, during normal times, and anyone else will know that, like, even sometimes to take a week off just to rest, like, you're eager to get back in the gym. So yeah, it was kind of hard in that way, but it was it was a rewarding afterwards, and it made me realise what I had. And when it came to after camp, when it came to travelling, there was a lot of opportunities, again, free gyms, like hotel gyms and stuff like that. But the best thing was that I could eat what I wanted, and it was amazing just to have nice food again after eating bland food all the time. But yeah, traveling wise, I went to as many gyms as I could. One of the best places in particular that I went to was Miami, and outside they had like an open public gym. That was amazing, like going onto the beach every day. I'll have to put that whole video up as a separate video because it was really good over there. That whole few days that I was in Miami alone was like, I was training so well, and there's something about the sun as well that it just makes you so much healthier. And that's something else I wanted to talk about. Over when you're there, you know, as long as you're in sunlight, there's something about the sun, it gives you lots of energy and it just makes you look good. Like, it feeds your body. It's a different type of energy. You just feel really good as well. I think just generally like your mood and stuff and everything. Because over there, if you think about it, like 3 months of, you know, not going to the gym consistently seems like a long time. But if you look from like the beginning to the end, like I was still in shape. So yeah, I was happy with that. But anyway, I wanted to kind of address that. Thought it'd be interesting to talk about. If you're, you know, worried about kind of the fitness side of things, like, you know, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just, you know, keep yourself healthy. And if you're worried about missing out on the gym, like, you'll be put to work. So there's nothing to worry about. And you can always get back to it, you know, later on. But yeah, hope it helps. And I'll see you all in the next one.